What's happening? Let me just clean this off here. Hey, happy Friday. You still got a couple of minutes. Oh, my mat's not even down. Oh, because I was still sweeping with the assistance of my big furry friend, Vader. Hey, I don't want you guys sticking your head in that pot the entire class. How we looking? Okay. What's good? Dos minutos. Yep. Yep. Finally. One more minute, guys. Hey, Vader, are you going to stand there the whole class? Just try and get that tennis ball? Because I'm not going to give it to you. Actually, I probably would if there were two. Oh my god. Can you see this? Are you going to get that ball? Vader, are you going to get your tennis ball? I'll give you guys two, but don't fight over them, okay? I'm trying to teach. Here. You guys get two chances. You ready? Vader. Here. Oh my god. You have to take it. Okay. Sweet. Let's get this guy. Okay. We are live. Awesome. Let's see. My mat is in there. I've got my assistant, Bane. Awesome. All right, guys. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing wonderful. It is Friday. We made it through another week. It has been a full week since things have opened up at 25% capacity. And yeah, so I mean, that hasn't really changed much for me. I am still practicing social distancing, but I know that some of you maybe wait tables, you were able to go back to work and actually wait on people. So yeah, things are kind of slowly changing, evolving, moving on. Yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say about that. Anyway, my name is Coco. For those of you that are just hopping on, I am here for our 12 o'clock Powerful Flow. For anybody that has taken my class, welcome back. And if you haven't, then great. It's great to have you guys. I have been talking about the practice of non-attachment for the last week. And just in my own personal life, trying to practice it as well. Being a little more conscious of actually practicing non-attachment, especially with everything that's going on right now. You know, we're trying to get things back to normal. It's going to take some time, and just basically allowing myself to only focus on things that I can control. and try to not focus on things that I have no control over, and just putting my energy towards things that are going to benefit me, that are going to make me feel better mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. It's so easy to get caught up in your emotions, and before you know it, your whole day is ruined, or you're having a panic attack, or you're feeling depressed. Um, and we have control over all of that, our thoughts, and where our mind goes. So just maybe bringing that to your mat today if you'd like to. We are going to get started lying on our backs, so making your way there however you want to get there. You can shut down your eyes if you'd like. Take up as much space as you need to, taking your arms and your legs out nice and wide. Maybe bringing the soles of your feet together. If you need any extra grounding this afternoon, you can always place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, or you can place both palms face down. Just bringing the earth a little bit closer to you. I'm just starting to arrive here into your space. It is 12 o'clock, so most of us have probably been up getting things done, running errands, maybe working. So just allowing your mind to kind of slow down, and again, to let go of the attachment of anything that happened before you came onto your mat today, and let going of the attachment of what's going to happen after you leave here. The only thing we have control over is what's happening right here, right now, on our mats. And just kind of starting to notice how your body is feeling. How are you feeling today? Mentally, spiritually, physically. Just doing a quick scan of your body, starting with your feet, and then moving your way up your calves, your shins, the back of your legs, your hips, your shoulder blades, your neck, and then the crown of, well, maybe not the crown of your head, but the back of your head. Just kind of scanning yourself, seeing how you're feeling. Are you tired? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling really good? Just taking notice of that. Just making a note. Not focusing on it, just making a note of consciously how you were feeling at this very moment. And then start to take that inward, starting to notice your breath. Noticing the expansion of your chest and your belly as you inhale and you exhale. Allowing any background noises to be just that, allowing them to become part of your practice. Letting go of the idea that things need to be quiet or that we need to have music on. There should be nothing going on in the background. Just allowing those things to be exactly as they are, accepting them, accepting that it is a part of your practice today. And then we're going to start to take some collective inhales and exhales together. So let's all take a nice big inhale, filling all the way up, expanding your belly, expanding your chest, and then opening your mouth. Audible exhale, let all of that air go. We're going to do 2 more just like that. So take another big inhale, and then open your mouth. Let it go. Maybe make it just a little bit louder than it was the last time. This is our last inhale. Make it your biggest inhale yet. Filling all the way up. Expanding your belly, expanding your chest. Grabbing an extra little sip of air at the top. This time we're going to hold it for 3, 4, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Let it go. Let go of anything that is not serving you. Allow yourself a nice clean slate to start your practice today. Allowing any thoughts or emotions that pop up into your mind to come just as go just as quickly as they came. And then start to seal up your lips. Starting to inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Starting to ignite your Ujjayi breath. This is our breath of fire, our life force, the breath that's going to guide you through class today. Anytime that you notice your mind is wandering, or maybe you think that I'm crazy and you can't possibly hold that pose for 3 more breaths, come back to it. Allow it to guide you. Remind yourself that you can do it. It is all in our heads. We have everything that we need inside of us already. Just allowing ourselves to ignite our own flame. Know that anytime throughout class, if you get too hot, you can always open your mouth and exhale, allowing all of that hot air out of your body, but just trying to maintain your Ujjayi breath for the rest of class. Just lying here for a few more moments, just finding some stillness in our practice today. Just allowing your mind to drift in and out of thoughts, only focusing on your breath. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your space. Maybe rocking your head from side to side. Circling out your wrists and your ankles. And then on your next inhale, sending your arms up over your head. Extending your legs out nice and long. Taking that good morning stretch. Waking up for probably the second, who knows, maybe third time today. Maybe you've already taken a nap. No judgment. And then on your exhale, just bringing your knees into your chest. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Just rolling up into a tight little ball. Giving yourself a hug. Thanking yourself for coming here today. Taking this time out of your day for just yourself, to focus on only you. And then on your exhale, dropping your head and shoulders down to your mat if you brought them up, and teeing out your arms. You can tee them out or you can bend them at the elbows like goalposts. We're going to do a couple of supine twists. So hug your knees nice and tight into your chest. Take a big inhale, fill all the way up. On your exhale, drop your knees down to the right. Your gaze is going to go towards the left. Take another deep inhale, filling all the way up. And then as you exhale, twist just a little bit deeper, placing your left shoulder down on your mat. Creating space through all of your inhales, and on your exhales, trying to twist just a little bit deeper. You can place your right hand on top of your thigh if you want to just add a little bit more of a twist. On your next inhale, come back to the center, and then we're just going to switch it out. So take a big inhale to fill all the way up, and then exhale, drop your knees over to the left, your gaze to the right this time. Fill all the way up, create some space, and then exhale, gently place your right shoulder down onto your mat, allowing yourself to just twist it out. Stacking hip on top of hip, ankle on top of ankle, and just breathing. Inhale, come back to the center. And just rock from side to side, just gently massaging out your low back. Still continuing to just notice how you're feeling today. I know I'm personally feeling really stiff right now. And then on your next inhale, we're just going to move into a happy baby. So grabbing the outer edges of both of your feet, rocking from side to side, or finding some stillness. It's completely up to you. Or maybe you want to extend through one leg and then extend through the other. Stop. I'm trying to give you this ball. Oh my goodness. One more breath here in our happy baby. gently release your feet. We're just going to start to rock and roll the length of our mat, taking as many rock and rolls as you need, eventually crossing at the ankles, and we're all going to meet in a tabletop pose. Stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your ankles, or your hips on top of your ankles, your hips on top of your knees. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. Your toes can be tucked or they can be down on the shoelace part. It's completely up to you. We're going to do some cow cats. So inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale as you round your spine, pressing the earth away, dropping your gaze for your cat. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze goes up for your cow. Exhale, press the earth away, dropping your gaze for your cat. One more together. Inhale, drop the belly for your cow. Exhale, drop your gaze for your cat. Continuing to flow through these at your own pace, adding on any organic movements that you want. Just still gently allowing your body to just wake up. You can circle out your hips or maybe do some wrist stretches, changing the direction of your fingertips, or maybe even flipping your palms face up. Shutting down your eyes. Just allowing yourself to go wherever you want to go. Knowing there's no right, no wrong movement to be doing right now. Two more breaths wherever you are. Continuing to allow your breath to guide you. Nice work, guys. And then we're all going to meet back in a neutral spine. Inhale, send your right fingertips into the sky. On your exhale, thread the needle. Sliding your right arm underneath you, placing your right ear and your right shoulder down on your mat. Moving into a half bind or walking your left hand to the top of your mat. And if that feels good, extending through your left leg or maybe even floating it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to attempt to float today. We'll see how that goes. Continue to breathe wherever you are. At the bottom of your next exhale, gently return your foot and palm back to the earth. Inhale, send your right fingertips back into the sky. And then exhale, plant your right palm down. Flow through one round of cow cats here. Inhale to drop the belly, gaze goes up. Exhale, press your earth away, dropping your gaze. Inhale, come back to your neutral spine, and then we're just going to switch it out. This time, inhale, send your left fingertips. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, moving into whatever variation feels comfortable for you on this side. Trying to mirror the same thing you did on the other side. Trying to be as balanced as possible. Just continuing to breathe. At the bottom of your next exhale, returning your foot and palm back to the earth if you've extended them. Inhale, send your left fingertips into the sky. Exhale, plant your left hand down. We're going to flow through a few more rounds of cow cats. We're here for 4 breaths. Again, making this your own. Adding on anything that you would like. Going wherever your body needs. Honoring it. Listening to it. Allowing yourself to just guide through this mindful meditation, through our moving meditation. And then we're going to come back to a neutral spine. Core is nice and engaged. Back is nice and straight. And we're going to step both of our feet back, high plank. It's our first time in our high plank. So take your time to align yourself, keeping your fingertips spread nice and wide. You're really gripping down into your mat through your fingertips. Shoulders are stacked on top of your wrist. Your hips are almost in line with your shoulders. If your belly is dropping down, engage your core. Pull your spine back up towards the ceiling. Nice work. We're here for 3 more breaths. Yes, you can. If you need to, you can always drop down to your knees, coming into a modified high plank. Same sensation, just not as intense. Breathe through this, guys. Yes, you can. 1 more breath. Exhale, drop your knees, press yourself back, take a child's pose. Know that child's pose is here for you throughout the remainder of class. Anytime that you need to take a break, please honor your body. Listen to what it needs. Take your break and then rejoin class whenever you are ready. 1 more breath here in your child's pose. From your child's pose, press yourself back into your tabletop. So we're going to do some core now. All right, guys? We're going to do 4 exercises today. We're going to do 2 rounds of 4 exercises. All of these exercises are going to be plank focused. So we're going to be in a plank for all 4 of our core exercises. For the first one, if you want, you can go into a modified plank. The other 3, not so much, just because it's going to be really hard to modify it like that. So we're going to hold a high plank for 20 full seconds. Each exercise is going to be 20 seconds long. All right, guys, find your high plank and go. We're here for 20 full seconds. Focus on your breath. Find yourself a drishti. Find a point on your mat. Focus on it. You're over halfway done. You've got 7 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 4, 3. Keep that core nice and tight. Don't let it drop. Last second. Drop your knees. Press yourself back. Take a child's pose. We're here for a breath. A full breath is a full inhale and a full exhale. On your next inhale, press yourself back into your high plank. This time you're going to take your feet about shoulder width apart, or maybe even a little bit more. It's completely up to you. We're going to do some shoulder taps. We're here for 20 full seconds. So you're trying to minimize the amount that you're rocking to the left and to the right when you're tapping your shoulder. 20 full seconds to go. Remember to breathe. Keep that core nice and tight. Don't let it drop down towards the earth. I guess if you wanted to, you could do this modified as well. You're halfway done, guys. 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Take your child's pose. 1 full breath. Open your mouth. Inhale, come back to your high plank. This time we're going to hover our right foot off of our mat for 20 full seconds. Find yourself that drishti again. Find something to focus on. Keep your core engaged. Press your shoulder blades away from each other. Really grip into your mat. You're halfway done. Almost there. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, switch your feet. Drop your right one, hover your left foot. We're going straight into this one, no break. Do not get lazy, do not cheat. Just because you're at home doesn't mean you can cheat. Don't cheat yourself out of this. Halfway done. Breathe. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press your hips back, take your child's pose. 3 full breaths here. Allow yourself to feel uncomfortable. Allow yourself to get to the point where you think you cannot hold that plank any longer. And then get to that point and hold it for just 1 more breath. You can do it. All right, guys. Last round of core work. We're gonna knock this out. On your next inhale, press yourself back into your high plank. All right, guys, we're here for 20 full seconds. Don't get lazy. It's only 20 seconds, guys. It's only a minute and 20 seconds full, or actually 40 seconds, my bad, full of exercises. No, a minute and 20. You're over halfway done. Keep your core tight. Don't let your shoulders sag. Last 3 seconds. 2, 1. Drop your knees. Take your child's pose. We're here for a breath. Take a big inhale. Open your mouth. Let it go. Press yourself back. High plank. Press yourself up. High plank. Take your feet shoulder width apart. Ready? Shoulder taps. We're moving straight into it. Again, trying to minimize the amount that you are rocking to the right and to the left. Just listen to my voice. Don't even think about it. Quit thinking that you can't do this, that you can't finish. You are over halfway done right now. Breathe through it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Take your child's pose. Big inhale. Open your mouth. All right, guys, let's go straight back. Press yourself back into your high plank. Hover that right foot. 20 seconds. We're almost done. These are the last 2 exercises. Do not get lazy. Keep your shoulder blades rounded. Press the earth away. Core is engaged. 5 more seconds. Breathe. 2. Drop your right foot. Lift your left foot. 20 seconds left, guys. That's it. 20 seconds of core. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep it. You can do it. Do not get lazy. Do not drop down to the ground. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Take your child's pose. Nice work, guys. We're all done with isolated core. You did it. You nailed it. One more breath here in your child's pose. Press yourself back into your tabletop. From your tabletop, find your high plank. Only here's the transition. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Our first down dog of the class. Pedal your legs out. Take your time to align yourself. Take your time to figure out where your hands go, where your feet go. Maybe your stance is a little bit shorter or maybe longer than it normally is today. That's okay. Accepting where you are in your practice. Thanking your body for just being able to be here. Just being able to come to your mat. Find some stillness in your down dog. We're here for 2 breaths. One more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. As you exhale, slowly walk your hands behind your feet. Eventually making your way into a ragdoll pose. Allowing your head to hang nice and low. Gazes in between your legs at whatever is behind you. Taking any arm variation that is calling to you. Bending your knees as much as you need to create a belly to thigh connection. There should be no rounding in your spine. You should not look like this right now. You should look like this. If you can't fold completely over, it just means you have tight hamstrings. You'll get there. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. It's helping to release any tension from the spine or your neck. And releasing your palms to the ground, heel toe your feet together. Inhale for your halfway lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold again. Seeing maybe you can fold a little bit deeper this time. And then tuck your chin on your next inhale. Slowly coming all the way to standing. Allowing your head to be the last thing that comes up. Eventually getting your hands up over your head. Coming into our mountain pose, creating one straight line from your fingertips all the way down to the heels of your feet. Tailbone is tucked, core is engaged. Take a big inhale to lengthen all the way out. Exhale, stay. Gonna interlace our hands together and then flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Take another inhale to lengthen and extend. And then exhale, press your hips over to the left. Hands are gonna go towards the right. So we're just coming into a standing half moon. Core is still engaged, tailbone is still tucked. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, switch it out. Press your hips to the right, drop your hands to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at your hips, spine is nice and straight. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your high plank. From your high plank, roll onto your tiptoes, shoulders over fingertips. Exhale, lower down halfway. Elbows come into your rib cage. Inhale, press back, high plank. Don't go all the way down yet. Exhale, go down halfway. Inhale, this time pull yourself all the way through, upward facing dog. Tops of your feet, shins and thighs are off of your mat. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Open your mouth. Let it go. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. At the bottom of your exhale, hop, step, or jump. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. This time we're going to take it to an open arm twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open it up towards the right. Hips stay square to the front of your mat. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, open it up towards the left. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Move from your high to low push-up. Inhaling for your upward facing dog. Exhaling for your downward facing dog. This is our sun salutation. We're going to do one more together. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain pose. Exhale, open it up towards the right again. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Plant your hands, flow through your vinyasa. Your vinyasa is your high to low push-up. Inhaling for your upward facing, exhaling for your downward facing. Knowing that at any time, you can always skip your vinyasa. Just pressing yourself straight back to your downward facing dog. Two breaths here, now we're down dog. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. Exhale, find your scorpion. Staying here, or if you want, just taking a couple of hip circles. Taking at least one in each direction. Coming back to your scorpion. Staying here, or if you are ready, flipping your dog. It's completely up to you. If you're flipping your dog, moving slow and controlled, gently placing your right foot onto the earth. Pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Gaze is at your right fingertips. Stay for your last exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee comes to your right elbow. Inhale, sends it back up. Exhale, right knee comes to your left elbow this time. Drop it down to your left wrist. Step your right foot out. Fallen star. Inhale, right fingertips go, left fingertips go high. Same thing. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Let your head hang nice and low. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your left palm. Go for the crossbody push-up if you want. If you want to, but you don't think you're strong enough, drop your right knee. Take a modified crossbody push-up. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg goes high. Exhale, plant your right foot in between your palms, runner's lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Back leg is nice and straight. Right knee is at a 90-degree angle. Keep your legs exactly where they are. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Recommit to the bend in your right knee. Don't let your left knee drop down towards the earth. Shoulders are stacked on top of your hips. Fingertips are to the sky. Beautiful, guys. Core is engaged. One more inhale. Exhale, open it up towards the right. Be mindful of the bend in your right knee. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. On your next inhale, warrior three. Left leg goes high. Taking as many steps as you need to make this transition. It's our first time taking this transition. Give yourself grace. If you didn't get it on the first time, come back to your high crescent. Try it again. Nobody said that you can't keep trying until you get it. Here for 3 full breaths. Square your hips to your mat. Left toes are active. They're pointing down towards the ground. Hands can be at your heart center, or they can extend behind you for airplane arms, or the full expression, fingertips to the front of your mat. Breathe through it. It does not matter how high you can get your left leg right now. Just focusing on keeping your hips square to the front, to the ground. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left leg comes with you. Again, moving as slowly as you need to make this transition. Taking your time. Rooting down through your right foot. Core is engaged. Left knee is bent at a 90-degree angle. Left toes are active, pointing up towards your face. If you're having trouble with your balance, give yourself grace. It's our first time here. Take one more inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, find your figure four. Left ankle crosses over your right thigh. When you are ready, take your seat. So you're rooting down through your right leg, your right quad, your right hamstring, your right glutes are all fully engaged right now. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Core is engaged. Chest is still nice and proud. Make sure that your chest is facing out, not leaning down towards the ground. Beautiful adjustments. If you're falling out again, get right back into it, guys. You have plenty of time. 2 more breaths here. Yes, you can. Cuss at me all you want to. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Set your left foot down, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Crow is your exit. If you do not have a crow in your practice, let's try it out. So you're trying to get your knees as high up into your armpits as you possibly can. If that is not accessible for you, you can always wrap your knees around your elbows, squeezing your forearms together, or squeezing your triceps together. If you're already in your crow, you're holding it for 3 full breaths. Yes, you can. Take your time. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to grow. Practice is progress. Stay for your last exhale. If you want, inhale, shoot it back. High plank. Moving to your low plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Or just step your feet back gently. It's completely up to you. That is optional. Crow is optional. Shooting back is optional. Inhaling for your upward facing. Exhaling for your down. Left side, guys. 1 breath in your down dog. Open your mouth. Let it go. Inhale, send your left foot high. Exhale, take your scorpion. Again, staying here or taking those hip circles. Being mindful to keep the weight distribution in your hands even. Come back to your scorpion. Again, staying here or gently going into your flip dog. Moving slow and with control. Pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Stay for your last exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Plant your left hand, left foot goes high. Exhale, left knee comes to your left tricep. Inhale, sends it back up. Exhale, left knee comes to right. Drop it down to your right wrist. Step your left foot out. Fallen star. Right hand goes high this time. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand, your right hand. Go for the crossbody push-up. Remember, you can always drop your bottom knee. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right, left foot plants in between your palms. Squeeze your inner thighs together. High crescent lunge, inhale. Trying to keep the placement of your left knee and your right leg exactly the same. Inhale to extend. Exhale, open it up towards the left this time. Again, checking in with your left knee. Deepen your lunge. Straighten out your right leg. Beautiful adjustments. Inhale, come back to your high crescent. Stay for your exhale. When you are ready, on an inhale, warrior three. Let it fly. Right leg goes high. For that transition, you can always place your hands at your heart instead of keeping your hands in the sky. It just provides you with a little more stability, a little more balance. 3 breaths here. Again, hips are square to the ground, toes are active. It does not matter how high your right leg is right now. What matters is that you're nice and square. Stay for your last exhale. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right leg comes with you. Again, keeping your hands at your heart to help you find your balance. When you are ready, extending them to the sky, or just keeping them at heart center. One more inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, find your figure four. Right ankle crosses over your left thigh. When you are ready, take your seat. Noticing that your left side probably feels completely different from your right side. I know for me personally, I can't get nearly as low on my left side as I can on my right side. So you're squeezing your left glute, left quad, left hamstring. All of those are fully engaged right now. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your core. Chest is proud to the front of your mat. Exhale, see if you can sit just a little bit lower. Beautiful. Last exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Right foot hits the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Crow is your exit, or just moving straight into your vinyasa. Again, practicing your crow, even if you don't have one. Practice is progress. Taking your time. Holding your crow if you're in it for 2 full breaths. Yes, you can. When you are ready, shoot it back. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhaling for your up. Exhaling for your down. Nice work, guys. 2 breaths here in our down dog. Take another big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. We're going to do that one more time on each side. We're going to add on just a little bit. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. Exhale, find your scorpion or gently flip your dog. Remembering to press your hips up, squeeze your glutes. Allowing your head to hang nice and low. One more breath here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right land. Right hand comes to the mat, right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee comes to your right tricep. You can tap or fly, completely up to you. We're here for a breath. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, right knee comes to your left elbow this time. Tap it. Drop it down to your left wrist. Step it out, fallen star. Option to float your right foot if you want, or maybe reach for your right big toe. One more inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand. Go for the crossbody push-up this time. Yes, you can. You're so much stronger than you think. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, runner's lunge. Right foot plants. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Here for 3 full breaths. Find that lunge. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Trying to get your right thigh parallel with your mat. 1 more inhale. Exhale, open arm twist. Breathe here. High crescent lunge, inhale. Stay for your exhale. Last time on this side. Warrior 3, inhale. Yes, so strong. Noticing the difference between the first time and the second time. Here for 4 breaths. That's right, you heard me. 4 breaths in our warrior 3. It's the last time on this side. Squeeze your left glute. Lift your left leg just a little bit higher. Take a different arm variation. Challenge yourself, push yourself just a little bit. Allow your ego and your expectations to go. Last exhale. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Go as slowly as you need to. On your next exhale, but also whenever you are ready, take your figure 4. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. This time, option to play around with your king pigeon. If you have a full king pigeon, or not king pigeon, flying pigeon. If you have one, let it fly. If not, maybe you just work on trying to fold over and get your hands on the ground. Or, the other option, to add a twist, placing your left elbow in the arch of your left foot. 2 more breaths here. You have plenty of time to play around. Breathe. Last exhale. Inhale, come all the way to mountain pose. Left foot hits the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Second to last opportunity to take your crow. Even if you can't shoot back, still just try to take your crow. Reminding yourself to find that drishti point on the ground. Shift your gaze and then try and get your toes off of the ground. 1 more breath here in your crow pose. Yes, you can. If you are ready, shoot it back or gently step your feet back, flowing through your vinyasa. Or skipping it. There's always the option to skip, guys. Last side. Inhale, send your left foot into the sky. Take your scorpion, or with control, flip your dog. Two breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee comes to your left tricep. Tap it or fly here for a breath. Inhale, send it back into the sky. Exhale, left knee comes to your right tricep. Tap it. Drop it down to your right wrist. Step it out, fallen star. Last fallen star on this side. Press your hips up, don't get lazy. 1 more inhale. Exhale, plant your right palm. Go for that cross-body push-up. Remember, you can drop your left knee. Inhale for your 3-legged dog. Yes, guys, so strong. Exhale, runner's lunge. Left foot plants in between your palms. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Here for 3 full breaths. Find your lunge. Deepen it. Nice work, everybody. We're almost done. I know you're tired. Don't get lazy. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open it up towards the left. High crescent lunge. Inhale. Stay for that exhale. Last time for this transition. When you are ready, warrior 3. Inhale. Yes. Nice work, guys. We're here for four full breaths again. That means that if you didn't make that transition, try it again. You've got plenty of time. And if you did make it, I just forgot what I was going to say. Squeeze your right glute. See if you can get your right leg just a little bit higher. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Take a different arm variation. Last exhale. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Right leg goes high. When you are ready, on an exhale, moving straight into your figure four. Again, option to play around with your flying pigeon or play with moving into the twist. Trying to place your right elbow in the arch of your right foot. Two more breaths wherever you are. Take your time. Stay for your last exhale. Inhale, mountain pose. Right foot hits the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Last opportunity for your crow. Two breaths if you're in your crow. At the bottom of your second exhale, shoot yourself back or flow through your vinyasa or skip it. It's completely up to you guys. Two breaths here, now we're down dog. Inhale, send your right foot into the sky. On your exhale, half pigeon. Bringing your right shin parallel with the front edge of your mat. Or if half pigeon isn't your jam, you can always come into a reclined pigeon, rolling onto your back, crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Whichever one you go into, take your time to align yourself. There's never any rush, guys. If you're in your half pigeon, taking an inhale to square your hips off to the front. And then exhale, just walk your palms out in front of you. Coming down onto your forehead, your forearms, a block, a pillow, a towel, whatever is accessible for you. Allowing yourself to feel exactly how you feel right now. Allowing yourself to just be in this pose. Knowing that however you're feeling, anything that you're thinking is all okay. And just gently reminding yourself the only thing you need to be doing right now is breathing. Finding some length through all of your inhales. And then as you exhale, just trying to melt a little bit deeper into this pose. Just gently melting just a little bit more. Two more breaths here. As always, you can stay longer or you can come out earlier. After your second exhale, start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Taking any other variation of this pose that you would like, moving into a king pigeon or a mermaid, maybe just stretching your quad out, pulling your foot close to your glute. And when you're ready, pressing yourself into a three-legged dog, taking any kind of counteractive movements that you need for this pose. Circling out your hips, maybe rocking back and forth, placing both of your feet on the ground. And then when you're ready, coming back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, send your left foot into the sky. On your exhale, taking your half pigeon or your reclined pigeon. Again, taking your time, aligning yourself properly. Squaring your hips off. And then at last, just surrendering to the earth. Surrendering to this deep hip stretch. Removing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Creating a space in between the top and the bottom row of your teeth. Relaxing your jaw. Relaxing your eyebrow. And allowing yourself to just be. Taking equal inhales and equal exhales. Two more breaths here. Again, you can always stay longer or come out whenever you want to. This is your practice. I'm merely here to guide you. And then eventually starting to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, taking any other variation that you did on the other side. And then when you're ready, making your way into your three-legged dog, taking your hip circles or any other counteractive movements that you need. Eventually finding your way back in your downward facing dog. Option to take one last vinyasa if you would like. Otherwise, find your way onto your back however you would like to get there. We only have one more pose in class today. It's our final resting pose, our most important pose in yoga. So making any last minute adjustments that you need to, grabbing a towel or a shirt or something to place over your eyes, or maybe you want to dim the lights, light an incense, grab some essential oils, doing whatever you need to do to find some stillness for the next 2 minutes. Taking up as much space as you need to. Again, if you're still needing any extra grounding, always placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or both palms face down on the ground. If you're feeling good, you can always place your both palms face up, ready to receive whatever the universe has in store for you. Or you can place one up and one down for balance. Take a nice big inhale. Fill all the way up. Grab an extra little sip of air at the top. Open your mouth. Let it go. Let go of something that is no longer serving you. Shut your eyes down if you have not. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring some awareness back into your space. Wiggling your toes and your fingers. Circling out your wrists and your ankles. Rocking your head from left to right. And when you are ready, on an inhale, sending your arms over your head, extending them, your legs nice and long, taking that second good morning stretch in class today, waking up for the second time in this class. When you are ready, rolling over to the side of your preference, coming into a fetal position, tucking your knees closely into your chest, and using your bottom arm as a pillow. Reminding yourself that fetal position is symbolic of new beginnings, and that's exactly what you've done today by coming to your mat and taking this time out for yourself. Hopefully you were able to leave anything on your mat that is no longer serving you, and you were able to take something away out into the rest of your day that is serving you. You can stay here for as long as you would like, but if you are ready to get on with the rest of your day, press yourself up into a seated position, coming into any seat that you would like, facing any direction, placing your hands wherever feels most natural for you, whether that be at your heart, or face up or face down on your knees. Sitting up nice and straight, lining your shoulders up with your hips, slight bow of your chin. Reminding yourself that everything that you need is already within you. You do not have to wait for someone else to light your fire. You already have your own matches. The light in me, the student in me, honors and cherishes the light, the love, and the teacher within every single one of you. As we bow our heads together and we say, Namaste. That was it. Thank you so much for joining me for your Friday practice. I hope that you enjoyed the flow. Again, my name is Coco. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, I say this at the end of every stream, but thank you so much for your continued love and support of Black Swan Yoga. We couldn't do this without you guys, so I hope everyone is staying safe and happy and sane, and hopefully we'll all get to be together again someday soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Love you guys.